so far I got every bolt off, torque converter bolts. And then I have 2 more bolts on this transmission bell housing that's just holding this transmission on. All the rest of the bolts and sensor connections, let me see, the oil line, everything like that is disconnected. You can see we got the exhaust pretty much disconnected. Y'all might be wondering why there's a torque converter sitting on my floor, but in some trans juice. But yeah, so might as well go ahead and tell y'all. So basically, I'm not sure if it's my torque converter all the way, but it's giving me so many signs of the torque converter with the P71. So right now, what I'm doing is I'm just taking everything apart so I can get to the torque converter, because what I did before, you know, messing with the torque converter, thinking it was that, I changed shift solenoids, the TCC solenoid, changed the transmission fluid and the filter. And there's another thing I want to show you. I got to go over here and get it, but there's a couple things I've done to the transmission because it was slipping a little bit at first, and I noticed sometimes it would not come out of gear. So I threw some of this stuff in here. It's great product, very great product. As soon as, so I'm gonna give y'all a story with this, and I kept that just to show y'all. So I think that's called Rusto. It's like a stop and slip. So I put some Lucas stop and slip in there, and I also put some of that Rusto, the yellow stuff. And the reason why I put it in there in the first place was because one day I brought the car back home or whatever, parked it. The next day I got into it and it wouldn't move forward. So luckily I had it parked at home. Did the fluid, did the sensors. Before that I did a output or the input sensor. That was the first thing I done in the car because I thought that was it. I did my throttle position sensor switch. I already changed that out. So I've changed a whole bunch of sensors in the car because, like I said, I know it's an old car, and you know, things are just bound to be, you know, damaged or need to be changed. So I had a hassle getting this drivetrain or the drive shaft out of the car. But there's the 4 bolts. And a quick tip, people use PB blaster or whatever. I like this freeze off. It definitely does its job. Like, it's never failed me. I mean, on hub wheels or hub caps, or anyways, the thing, it's never failed me. So y'all make sure y'all get this. And I'm not sponsored by them, I just really like this product. It's freeze off by CRC. I think you could pick that up at like Walmart or something like that. But yeah, that's the update on here. So next thing is to just be getting the cross member out, all the bolts, the electrical connections and everything like that. So I'm gonna get that out off camera, because this is all this stuff to me right now is new. So everything that you're seeing right now, even some of these tools that I'm using, I had to go research and purchase them. So right now it's just like one of them things where I really want to get it on video just to show y'all that I did it, but I'm gonna just get parts on video and I'm gonna keep y'all updated, because I really don't want to fuck up on this, and I really want to keep all my mental, you know, towards the car. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end it right here. Next time y'all see me, I'll probably be showing y'all another part or something that I found out, figured out or something. This a little video update real quick on how the car tagging along. So what I'm thinking is the torque converter, so that's what I went and I bought, a torque converter that's in the house. But so far I got every bolt off, torque converter bolts. And then I have 2 more bolts on this transmission bell housing that's just holding this transmission on. All the rest of the bolts and sensor connections, let me see, the oil line, everything like that is disconnected. You can see we got the exhaust pretty much disconnected. That cat is in the house because I took it off the house. I mean, I took it off the car, so I didn't want it out here. So I just went on and took that in the house. And pretty much I just got everything jacked up on jack stands, and then I kind of fabricated a little transmission jack. Now I was gonna buy a transmission jack, but it was a little bit out of my budget at the moment, and I didn't have it, so I didn't get it. But as you can see, starter it's just hanging down. Now it's not completely hanging down. I got some zip ties holding it up. Make sure if you dealing with the starter or anything like that, just go ahead and unplug the negative terminal from the battery. And on this side, let's see, yeah, it's just this cross member section. So like I said, I just came over here just to show y'all the jack, but this is a little fabricated jack. It ain't nothing but just a little scissor jack sandwiched in between two pieces of board. The board ain't even, it's one of those like furniture type boards, like, so it's not even that sturdy, but it will do. So pretty much that was just the update. Like I said, I got to take the torque converter off the engine, or off the transmission, and then I will be putting the new torque converter in, and that's where I'm walking to right now so y'all can see it. So this is the new torque converter right here. It's in this box, so I got to get the old one off, install this one. Like I said, there's the other cat, and I'm gonna keep y'all posted. I know y'all can see back there, but I'm not gonna show too much, but I did wanted to show, or I wanted to show you guys this part. Just a little quick update. I did get the transmission drop. I didn't really know what to expect. I just tackled the job because I know it needed to be done, and I didn't want to spend all that extra money getting it basically dropped, doing basically the same thing I could do. So as y'all can see, it is dropped. I'm about to take that torque converter out and take that one up to the store, get my core refund, and probably be smacking the new one in tonight or tomorrow. But the transmission probably won't go up and back on until tomorrow. So okay, so I finally tore into the transmission and solved out what was the issue. So common problem with these is the clutches. Now these clutches are burnt the hell up. I mean, most of them, let me see, are down to the metal. Like whenever I took this apart, this is my first time, so I kind of thought, I was like, damn, whoever installed these didn't, like, they installed too many what you call them, steels. Like I was like, damn, like it was, I could tell like these right here was clutch materials, but I was like kind of confused with these. But then I looked at the teeth inside, and I was like, oh, these shits burnt down to the metal. So what I'm gonna do is, just for y'all, I'm gonna take, because I already installed the new friction clutches in here in this forward drum, because I lost forward in my car, but I had reverse, so I knew that the pressure in the transmission was good. So a whole bunch of good things happened to me with today, like changing this drum right here. I had the transmission shop actually help me change out this spring, or take off this spring in this clip right here, so that way I can change out the seals that go around the apply pistons, because they was blown as well, and I knew that, and I wasn't gonna put new clutches or friction plates in there without changing the drum O-rings, the inner and outer. So I bought that from them, the friction plate clutches and the ring kit, and he just went on and replaced it for me. So it's all about who you know, what you know. Because I got to talking, I was like, yo, after this, I'm about to go run to the store and grab a vice press and do it myself. He was just like, what? He was like, you got the drum with you? I was like, nah, it's at home. He was like, well, if you can bring it by, I'll do it for you. And that's how it happened. So we got to talking. He clearly knew I knew what I was talking about with these transmissions, because I did a lot of research, as always. But enough talking. Okay, so I'll pop the clip off, or I don't know what you call it right now, but let me take this out the drum real quick. Okay, so this is the new friction plate, and these are the old ones. So you got one that looks very, very burnt, no clutch material whatsoever. Then you got one that is all the way down to the bare metal, super burnt. So this is what the new one look like. And if yours is looking like this in any one of your drums, that's going to be the reason to why you don't have no motion, whether it's reverse or forward. It could be a direct, but if it's your intermediate and stuff like that, all that is really not gonna, your intermediate don't really have a drum to sit in. It just sits over top of this drum right here. So the sprag gear right here, it just sits in between these teeth right there. And that was my problem. For everybody else that's having these problems, I hope you do fix it. That's all I know. It was a problem for me. Everything's still fairly new, but someone got to do it, and I do not feel like paying a whole bunch of money to do something that I know I'm capable of. What's up, gang? Man, we back in business, man. The Vic is actually back, and I did it. I had to dig into the transmission. Not gonna lie, that was something totally out my ball game. But guess what? I had to just hit that motherfucker in the head and take it how it was, and I did it. Now, transmission, it's a little hard if you don't know what you're doing, but obviously your boy know what he's doing, because at first I didn't have no forward motion. Did a little research on, because I had reverse, so I know on the research that I looked up, if I had reverse, I know I had good line pressure, yada yada. So now what I did was I had to dig in the transmission and rebuild my forward clutch seals to the piston and the friction clutch plates. And once I got the transmission back up, because I dropped it twice now. I dropped it the first time thinking it was a torque converter, and then that wasn't it. Now I dropped it the second time, and I really dug into it. Now, whenever I got it installed, the transmission myself the second time, I went to start it, nothing. My battery was dead, so we good. So I'm about to start it up for y'all real quick. I think I need another neutral safety switch. Yeah, I gotta put it in neutral before it even start. And I know that's neutral safety switch right there. So we in neutral, park, reverse. Oh, I got them tire things on it. Now we drive. Oh yeah. Let's go. Okay, so y'all see me driving. Like I said, I couldn't drive forward none.